Yeah. We not gonna take it. No, we not gonna take it. We not gonna take your handout lunches anymore. We not gonna take it. No, we not gonna take it. We not gonna take a Cobaltine anymore. Well, anyways, that's an old Twisted Sister song there, but I just altered the words a little bit in it. Yeah. So, what I'm saying is, this little story, I just got a story about this. Hadn't heard it before, but I thought about it. Look, a line, well, going out in social distance can long distant memory now. It's we going out, having a meal and sitting in a restaurant came a long distant memory. Freedom became a long distant memory as a result, you know. And I guess this is only a story. It have not really happened yet. As we know, hundreds of millions and millions of people died from COVID-19. As a result, millions of more died. Our society is shut down. There ain't anything out there. And as you know, but I did look at something today, the event horizon of the sun. I figured I took a picture of the sun, look at event horizon, very promising event horizon. What I see in the next few months, actually, honestly, I do see the next few months beyond now, sort of doing this to get you listening a little bit. The next couple of months, I see something happening here with our government, United States, that we've never seen before. It can be a very interesting, dynamic partnership in a way. Because of one, we are fighting the war on COVID-19. A lot of that, American event. Number two, the borders are now close to the United States of America, in Canada. But so what I see coming in the future is this. Well, what I see coming in the future, on April 6th, things are going to calm down in the next 2 weeks. I can see right now up there pretty high, not good. But I see a downward spiral, downward towards that. But it's the economic ruin for all this too. But when everything opens up on 6th, people control it. I see social distancing will continue for quite some time. Who knows how long? Could continue for months on end. I could continue for a while. But I think what will happen is going to continue onwards for a while. Even months now. But also I've seen a whole new peace among two countries, Canada and United States. I see United States and Canada I see Trudeau, our government leader, sitting down with the U.S. Senate and saying, well, and I can see the border reopening within that time frame, but I see it happening within around 6 or shortly after 6 April, our border reopen again, but will become a free, unified border, a free border. It means you can you can cross the border anytime you want without no question asked whatsoever on both sides of the border. You can drive right across in the U.S. No questions asked, because the only place where you will see a border guard is at the Mexico border. Coming from Mexico into the United States, you'll see border guards there. The airport, it's a boat crew terminal. So if you come into a crew terminal or a cargo freight terminal or a boat or shipping terminal, come on Comrade Line Queen Mary 2 into New York City, you'll be greeted by a border guard there too, coming into the United States. Also, you will be this too. Know what else happens? But if you're coming across the border, you won't see a border guard. But even if I fly in from United Kingdom and they see a border guard. So what can happen? It can be a very, very strong partnership between the United States and Canada. A lot stronger than it was in the past. And this is something I see coming. This is going to be very true. Because, you're going to enter into a great law of peace here, and it's going to be a very interesting part of it where, for example, if I cross the border in the United States, I will not need a passport in the United States because and Canada, but screaming at the airport going to be a new way of life. That's coming. The coronavirus can bring a lot of peace among two countries, bring a lot of huge understanding, huge amount of effort signed out. They're trying to find cure. And they're working on it. But will it happen soon? Yes, I believe it will. Number 2, having it working? Yes. But will it happen? Yes. But also I see a very global understanding. We're doing that. I see the Iroquois Great Law of Peace coming into very full play in the United States and Canadian government within about that time. Not just be like the Iroquois Federation involved, not just First Nations involved, and not only that, Canada and the United States, other 2 nations involved as well as the First Nations, as well as 6. So instead of being 6 nation confederacy, 6, 7, 8, be 9 nation confederacy. I see that coming in the future. So, the many thing coming. I look at Event Horizon. I will tell that just by looking at Event Horizon gives you to tell me what's going to get future. Because actually, Einstein said you get close enough to our sun, time will slow down. And actually, if you were going forward, you go ahead in time. If you start going reverse, that close to the sun, go backwards in time. We were not. Einstein even predicted that. So, but an event horizon is actually a very interesting thing. In a collapsed black hole, you get event horizon. Get it? Which the ship can be struck at event horizon, believe it or not. They call it event. Or get event horizon, even our sun got event horizon on it. You can use event horizon, see what kind of that is in that I saw on event horizon sun today by taking a picture on event horizon. So event horizon are pretty accurate to what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks or next year. So I believe that what can happen can be a huge big partnership with the Iroquois Confederacy and with the using Great Law of Peace and more of the part than ever before. On top of that, it will change the way we do. This virus will change the way Canada and the United States do business for hundreds of years to come. It's going to go down on a history book. It already made history. History on planet Earth, history going to record it. And it's going to say planet Earth had an unsafe war. The scientists got together and literally just and put the virus on ice. And it could go down a history book and no sign can be named. Even so, I donated 2 bags of blood towards this fighting virus. It's a war. It's a visible enemy on a microscopic form. We cannot see an enemy on a microscopic form, but we can see that too. So, put it into play. It's not easy sometimes doing it. Not as easy as some people think it is. So, I'm going to put honesty here. It's not easy. It's not easy, I think it is. Number 2, that if we want to do it, we have to do something. You know what that is? Number 2 is, they may not. New York Canadian Board will not exist after this. I don't think it's going to exist again. the border's going to be Mexico night, not ours. We're going to have like a pretty much, it's going to be a lifelong and permit-free border crossing for all Canadians, no question that. Because we are really been fighting this trench. I've been fighting. We've been on front. I'm in this war. I'm in this war together with COVID-19. All in this war fighting. All trying to do our part to keep it from spreading. But you know what? I just pray to God right now that those people come on March break right after we speak or have to come home. I pray they stay in a 14-day isolation. I pray to God they do. If they don't, it will get 9 times worse. But Event Horizon didn't. Event Horizon so those people will cooperate. We'll be in 14. We'll do a 14-day isolation. So that is shown on Event Horizon too. So, Event Horizon also show April 6th as the deadline date, but also show on April 6th another thing. You know what that is? On April 6th, it shows another thing on that date as well. Do you want to know? It shows all the business and public transit back to normal, everything going back to normal. There will be a unified agreement. There'll be agreement signed between the United States and Canada that would allow, it will do like a called free border crossing for anybody crossing. As a matter of fact, people cross the United States border with no questions asked. If we agree, it will be partnership signed between the United States and Canada. It will be a treaty that Canada makes that United States, saying that all Canadian citizens are allowed to cross the border into the United States. No question, they'll go across, okay. And upon that, and they're allowed to do that without any question asked by any border guard. They allow any American citizen allowed to take work in Canada. Any Canadian citizen allowed to take work in the state if he or she desire to. And also, currency would be of an equal to higher value than ever before. So, that's what I see in this Event Horizon. A very good one. It's like I see another thing, Event Horizon. I see something that will change the way we do business. Anyways, I've been computing. I've done a lot of computing here on this. I've done a hell of a lot. This computer's been running overtime. My computer here been running overtime. Mr. Microchip, the box here, been running overtime on this, and the computer, it comes out with it, but really it's hard on me because the computer is trying to predict things are happening. But the computer is saying, well, this is the thing that will happen or not happen. But what I see coming is very big partnership with the Event Horizon. But, first we got to get through the ugly. First we have to get through the worst of the worst, which is, this. First we got to go through this first before we get to that. So, unfortunately, what it did, I tell you honestly, in society-wise, and this is true, it takes a disaster to happen before something is done about it. It took a disaster like a coronavirus, but now something is done. It took a disaster to get peace, to unify peace, because, honestly, I don't think Canadians are going to take this much more. I don't think Canadians are going to say this. Right now, I don't think Canadians say, we're not going to take it anymore. I don't, Canadians are not going to, and will not take that anymore. We'll say that we're not going to take it anymore and demand that the restaurant table, demand this, demand that, start demanding stuff. And if it goes right after April 6th, people, it could break down into something that worse than that. It won't be a virus that will kill you. It will be the panic and fear that will. It'll be the fear that kills you. Get it? It will be the fear. The fear will kill you before the virus kills you. You know what I'm talking about? It's fear and paranoia. Paranoia and fear are the two worst things. What is keeping people going? It's the light at the end of the tunnel, April. That was keeping me going. Is that April 6th there? And not the virus. And not the fear that keeps me going. When you put your life on fear, fear is what you get on. You go on a roller coaster, the amusement park. You're going down the street by a high rate of fear. You have that fear in your eye that you get to fly out of that car and hit head on the pavement. That's a fear. Get it? What the fear is right there. But when a ride ends, when a roller coaster ride ends, the fear is no more. See, you're getting that fear of something like that. You on a like going on a ride and fear. Get it? A height. And then when a ride ends, the fear is gone. See? Well, when this ride ends, this long type of shutdown ends, the fear will be gone, and people would probably get back to normal routine within a few. But social distancing will probably continue for next many years after people even though. Is when the coronavirus passed over, no more of that coronavirus, I'm going to still social distance from people for many years. You know what? Honestly, I could be telling people this. I could saying stuff like, 20 years down the line, I could say, well, homeless ladies 20 years. I remember 20 years ago, coronavirus, very big time. And people are going to remember this. You know what? People are going to be talking about 100 years now, and they'll be talking about 100 years, maybe a galaxy-class starship. You know what? They'll be talking about it 100 years on it, like Enterprise, they'll be talking about it. They'll be talking about this virus. They'll be talking about a virus that almost wiped out a nation. What do you think about it? This virus literally almost wiped out Hong Kong, wiped China off a map. Pretty wiped it from the map, pretty wiped the EU out almost. Pretty gonna almost wiping out us in a way. It's literally gonna wiping out what we know. So, if we want to, I believe two things. I see a huge piece. I believe right now, when I look at Revelation, 4 angels came to fold the four corners of the earth. Revelation. Now, what is the four corners of earth? China, Italy, EU, Japan, Australia, Canada, US, Canada, United States, Japan, Australia, EU, China, England. Those are the four corners of earth. And where the coronavirus infects it now, it is slowly folding, all four corners have been folded. A new heaven, new earth will resume at that point. Well, I believe this is what's happening now. I mean, what happened was the devil was cast into the bottom of the pit. I don't feel evil here anymore. I feel peace. I feel love. I feel like there, but I don't feel evil here. I feel like the devil may have been cast in a bottom of the pit, and the angel came to fold the four corners of the earth with the coronavirus. I mean, a new earth, a new heaven will resume. And this is what I see, and this is exactly what I see coming. I believe Revelation, this part of Revelation have actually happened. The four angels, a coronavirus, and that means the United States, Canada, EU, China, and Italy, all these, that's the four nations affected, four angels, boom, four corners of earth, bang. That means a new earth, new heaven here. Will it happen? Yes. I believe I'm seeing this my own time. A new earth, a new heaven. The fake peace and the real peace only begun. You know? I believe that. Anyways, I think this part of Revelation came true. That's what I think. Anyway, blog over.